To begin with, Meghna, let's talk with you. When we talk of the 25 seats up for grabs today, what do we expect? Let us understand the political contest from you, and what are the key constituencies, the key seats that go to polls today?
Well, definitely, a big day, especially for Gujarat, because the whole state will be going for the polls, except for one seat, that is Surat, where already we have seen the results had been declared. But having said that, 25 seats in Gujarat will be going for the polls. Also, 5 seats on which by-polls will be taking place for the assembly constituencies, which were left vacant after the MLAs did resign from the seats. We definitely also see that today some big shots, their fate will also be decided by the voters. For we also have BJP senior leader Amit Shah contest from Gandhinagar. There is Amit Chavra from the Congress who is contesting from Anand, Mansukh Mandavia from Porbandar. We have Purushottam Rupala from Rajkot, Paresh Dhanani from Rajkot as well. And then also there is a good contest we see in the south of Gujarat, where in Bharuch, especially in Valsad, these districts are seeing good contest. Having said all of that, it's all up to the voters to decide, their candidate. But besides that, Election Commission has made all elaborate arrangements to ensure that the voters come out and vote. When we actually analyze the trends, we definitely see that when we analyze the trends from 2019, we have been seeing 2019 and then in the general elections, and then 2022 in the assembly elections of Gujarat. The urban voters, the voter turnout for urban areas has been a little less compared to the voter turnout which we see in rural areas and especially in tribal areas. Last time around, when we talk about the 2022 assembly elections in Gujarat, we did see areas like Valsad, Bharuch, Chota Udaipur record around 70 to 75% voter turnout. But while we see in Ahmedabad, the voter turnout remains somewhere around 60 to 62%. So this time around, to ensure that, especially in urban areas, the district collectorate has tried to rope in restaurants, tried to rope in industries and such people, so that they can give paid holidays to their workers and ensure that they go out and exercise their right to vote. So in urban areas especially, there is a lot of emphasis that is being laid out by the State Election Commission, so that they push voters to go out and vote. While we also speak to the voters, they say that they would also want to arrive early in the morning, because it's really hot here in Gujarat, especially in the regions of Ahmedabad and Saurashtra. These areas are really, really hot. Also in north of Gujarat, the temperatures are rising high.
All right, you're talking of the special arrangements, measures taken by the Election Commission of India to ensure that people turn out in large numbers to vote this time around. And you're also talking of how there was a trend wherein the urban population voted in lesser numbers as compared to the rural population. How do you gauge the pulse of the voters this time around, though the general elections generally concern the national interest? But what is it that you are understanding from what are the expectations of the voters? And, let us also quickly have a pan around look of the area where you're standing. Let us see how has the morning also begun there in Ahmedabad.
Well, I will not be able to pan the camera for you, because we have, security restrictions in place.
Right.
Because Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be coming here to cast his vote in some time from now. This is the area of Ranip where I am located currently. This falls under the Sabarmati constituency, assembly constituency, which comes under the Gandhinagar Lok Sabha constituency. So, here all the security arrangements have been put in place, while the voters are also being given a passage so that they can go from here and exercise their right to vote. Voters have already started arriving. We have been seeing some voters arrive around 6:45 in the morning, and we definitely will be seeing more voters coming in. But as you said, what are the what do we see on ground? We definitely see there is a lot of excitement, especially in the young voters, and the State Election Commission has tried their best to reach out to the voters in different ways. For example, like like a video on Metaverse was doing the rounds from where first time voters were being educated. So how can they, what will be the situation of a polling booth like? What is what are the steps they will have to go through? What are the officials, what will the officials demand from them, their voter ID, their identity proof and all of that. So there have been unique initiatives also taken by the Election Commission to ensure that especially youngsters can vote, and we will also be seeing all of that throughout the day on social media.
All right, so yes, we will witness that throughout the day, and these are the visuals, the live visuals we're getting for you. In a short while from now, the Prime Minister will be voting in Ahmedabad as put forth by our correspondent, and these are the live visuals we are getting for you from Ahmedabad, and that was our correspondent Meghna joining us and telling us about the special measures that have been taken by the Election Commission of India to ensure that people turn out in huge numbers to vote. Let's take that forward to Akshay. Akshay, good morning. You're there in Bhopal. 9 out of the 29 seats go to polls today. Let us understand the poll contest from you. How significant is this phase for Madhya Pradesh? Also explain to us the key